Welcome to No Excuses. Today we are doing a tag again. Thank you for joining me today. Today, as I said, we're going to be doing a tag, and I just want to thank you for being here. If this is your first time, or if you haven't already done so, comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do it all. It's fun, I promise you. So today we are going to be doing a tag. This is another tag that I was tagged in by Frecky Fit Wolf. Link in the description. So let's just get right to it. So question number one, silk or flannel sheets? And I'm gonna actually have to say flannel. I just like that warmth, especially in the winter. Flannel or t-shirt fabric is awesome. Now, I can't help but laugh when my father was ill and he was in the hospital, and my mom was getting all ready, and she's like, he's coming home and I want to make sure that everything is ready. So she put new sheets on the bed, and because she was so anxious to have him home, and he had just had major surgery, he was battling cancer, and she was all excited because these sheets were awesome and she loved them, and she put them on, and all my dad could say about them was, I feel like I'm sliding out of bed in them. So every time I think about silk or satin or any kind of sheets other than cotton, flannel, or t-shirt, it just makes me think of my dad a couple years ago when he was battling cancer, sliding right out of bed. So yeah, for me, flannel. Number two, saving or shopping. And I am a saver. I am working really hard to pay off my car. I'm working really hard to try to save money and build up my savings account. So that's actually been a big focus. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't spend, and I'm not going to say that when I spend, I just kind of, I'm just like throwing money out the door. It is what it is, but I do try to save. Number three, structured routine or go with the flow. I am 100% structured routine. I like to have my lists. I like to have my to-do things, and I'm really off kilter today because my first break from work, I usually go make the bed and do the dishes and fold the laundry and that kind of stuff, and I didn't do it, and I'm feeling all discombobulated today. But I want to film this, so hey, it's all good. So I am 100% structured. Jason, on the other hand, is one of these go with the flow guys. And he kind of teases me sometimes about my lists, and I kind of tease him about the fact that he's like going on vacation, and like 5 minutes before we go, he's still chucking things into his bag, and here me, I've been packed for 3 days. And, you know, we tease each other, but in reality, his go with the flow pulls me back from my structure, and my structure gives him structure. He always laughs on vacation. He's like, man, if it was up to me, we'd be going to the grocery store or going to Walmart 5 times on just the first day to pick up things I missed. With you, he says, doesn't happen very often. So we kind of blend and balance each other out, but I am 100% the structured girl. Number four, cubed or crushed ice. And I'm going to say crushed. I like crushed. It just kind of, it's colder, I think, because there's more ice surface for my drink. I don't know, crushed ice, it's kind of fun. Number five, sofa or recliner. Sofa. I honestly don't know that I've ever lived in a house that had a recliner. Maybe I would like a recliner, I don't know. However, it would be a problem because Sleeping Beauty back here likes to sit with me. And yeah, that would be kind of hard on a recliner. Number six, your day, crazy or sane? I'm actually going to say that my day is actually a mix. It's not exactly as crazy as it has been in the past, but it's just not sane. It's just the pace is like really quick at work, and we're just a lot more to do than we have time. So I'm going to say crazy. Number seven, paper or plastic bags. Is this another one that I can cheat and say reusables? Because I do use a lot of reusable bags. That said, if I do go to the store and I don't have reusable bags, and during COVID, some of our stores weren't letting us use our reusable bags. So if I have the option, I do try to go with paper. But on that note, I have a cat, and that means I scoop poop pretty frequently. So I do have a big collection of plastic bags. So I do get some in plastic here and there when we go out, and I save those for her debris. So there's a place for all of them. I do try to tend to go mostly to reusable, but if I'm running low on the plastic bags that you just can't help, I will ask for plastic. But if I have plenty of plastic bags at home, I'll go for paper. Number 8, open spaces are closed in. I'm an open spaces girl. I like to be outside in the fresh air. I like to be open. I don't, just kind of like it to be open. If I could have a house, it would be big, open ceilings and just a lot of space. Number 9, live in a hot place or a cold place. And I'm actually going to say probably cold. I live in Maryland, so we actually have cold winters, warm summers, hot summers, whatever you want to call it. So we kind of have a little bit of everything. And that actually works. I don't like to be so hot that I can't breathe, but yet I don't like to be so cold that I am miserable. If I had my choice, it would be in like the 70s, 60s all the time, but that isn't there. So I would probably say cold because it's easier to put coats on. You can't take skin off if you're that hot. And last but not least, we have the question, public library or bookstore? I'm really going to have to share this story, aren't I? Libraries are awesome. Don't get me wrong. I like libraries. I go to libraries. I do it. But I have a problem with library books. So I'm going to have to say bookstores. And you're probably curious what my problem is. I'm going to sound like a freaking lunatic here, but I'm just going to say it. So I've had way too many instances when I go to the library, I get my books, I'm so excited, I'm at home, I'm reading, I'm flipping through the pages, and the next page, you're pulling it, it's like, it's stuck. That is so disgusting. I have found boogers in library books. I am kidding you not. So I call library books Booger Books. So I would prefer a brand new book. Now that doesn't mean that I don't go to libraries. I just feel dirty when I come across the booger. Sometimes it's not boogers, sometimes it's like stains from drinks or whatever. I don't know. Booger Books. So thanks, Robbie at Frecky Fit Wolf, for tagging me. This was a fun one. I am tagging 3 people. I am tagging Adventures of Deanna. I am tagging One Day at a Time with Angela. And third and not the least, I am tagging Trudy Beanie. So thank you so very much for checking out this, checking out the people that I tag because they're all awesome. And just remember, live your life to the fullest. There are no excuses. Number 9, live in a hot. Number 7, paper or plastic bags. Recycled. Use it. Jason on the other hand is kind of one of these free-for-all, flow with the go guys. And during the COVID, some of our stores weren't letting us use reusable. And during COVID, some of them